Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so Ticket TV is running around telling everybody that Andrew Wiggins has broken ribs. For real? Now, I looked online and I was looking for a Woj bomb, couldn't find nothing, but I trust Ticket. Ticket really does have good information, but I still had to go searching. So I looked around and found an article, actually two, that confirmed that he is dealing with something that is going to have him listed as questionable tomorrow. It's called coastal cartilage fracture. It usually comes from a blunt force trauma to the chest. I don't know when this happened. He didn't seem to be affected during the post game conversation. As I was looking at little brief, you know, clips of that, he was talking. He didn't seem like he was concerned. He seemed like he was going to be ready to go. So I guess this is going to catch him off guard as well. I think personally he's probably going to play through it. From what I understand, this thing is just going to have to heal on its own. And what I read is it takes about 6 weeks to heal. So a fracture like that is something that, guys play through it in a football field, not usually in basketball from what I understand. But with his season on the line, you know what I'm saying? You have to wonder if guys are just going to try to duke it out and play. But you best believe that when you have that type of injury, it's going to affect everything. Range of motion, everything. Ball movement, everything. So he may not be a plus to his team tomorrow, which is a big plus to us because he's been kicking our butt and was a very intricate part of any and all success that they've had in this series, to be honest with you. He's had good games even when they had bad games. So, wow, change of fortune, right? Even if he's playing, I still feel a lot better about us going up against a hobbled Andrew Wiggins. And everything else that the Golden State Warriors are trying to deal with their team not really playing that well as a team unit right now. They needed a more aggressive Andrew Wiggins, someone that's more likely to be physical. And with him having his injury, he's probably going to be wanting to shy away from contact. He's probably going to have to deal with elbows to his to that area, forearms to that area. And it would probably this is probably going to be a situation where they're going to have to try to hide him a little bit more than they would like to. So that's going to play in our favor big time tomorrow if he doesn't look like himself. So, they thought they were going to be getting Anthony Davis up out of here. Last thing I checked, last word on Anthony Davis was he was doing fine. He had avoided the worst of it, and we were waiting to see if there were any setbacks. And as of 6:15 today, we ain't heard nothing about any setbacks whatsoever with his head. So hopefully he'll have a good night's sleep tonight and wake up feeling great, and we'll be ready to go tomorrow. As to which the Golden State Warriors, Wiggins is going to have to just try to duke it out, I guess, or they'll sit him and try to make up for his absence in another way. As to which, I'm telling you right now, the Golden State Warriors are going to need Andrew Wiggins to beat us tomorrow. I'm going to tell you that right now. If he ain't out there, we're winning. Now, if AD ain't out there, they are winning. That's how that goes. I just think that these two players, even though they hold obviously different levels of importance to their team, those are the wrong pieces to have removed. Sometimes you can live without certain pieces, even if they're more important, but you can't remove that wrong piece because that wrong piece is going to make it Jenga. You know what I'm saying? This is that. You cannot remove Andrew Wiggins from Game 6. So that's what I think. As good as GP has been playing, obviously Steph Curry's playing at a high level. Klay Thompson. Now, see, that's another thing that we should be talking about if you're a Lakers fan. Game 6, Klay. He's had such a bad series, even though he really went off in Game 2. 8 threes. The only, other game that we lost in this series was because of his hand. All that other stuff that Steph Curry's been doing, as amazing as it's been, it ain't led to them winning at all. It's been Klay doing the good stuff and ultimately Dre in Game 5 with all them layups. In my humble opinion, we need to be careful either way as it pertains to Klay. You can look at it the conventional way and not have any credence to that mystical thing, and he can go out there and have 50 points through 3 quarters. It could literally happen. Or it could be a situation where we throw double teams at him unnecessarily based on this mantra of Game 6 Klay, and he continues to be as bad as he's been all series, as to which that's wasted defense, etc. All I know is I expect for him to do something special tomorrow. Okay? It may not be a lot of points. It just may be the right points. Either way, we need to be careful with this dude, especially down the stretch of basketball games. If he's 1 for 16 tomorrow, do not think for 1 second he can't hit the last shot at the buzzer. He can definitely do that. So these are the type of things I just want us to respect. It's the same feeling I have about Jordan Poole. I don't care if Jordan Poole misses 100 shots in a row. If he sees one fall, he might make the next 99. So you need to be very careful with him. And so when you're talking about Splash Brothers, anything of the sort, that's how I feel. If you don't come in ready to defend, I don't care if they're slumping or not, that might be the shot they hit on you. So that's kind of how I'm looking at that. We just need to be very, very, very focused. No matter who's playing how well tomorrow. So I'm super excited. Now that I know what we're up against as it pertains to the shift in how these teams are doing, I think suddenly our health looks a lot better than theirs. With Wiggins and broken ribs, and AD healing well from the head injury, suddenly the tides have shifted from where they were at the end of the game. And that's the problem with having only 1 day's rest. These type of things, both teams could be healed up real fine if the game was on Sunday instead of 2 games between now and Sunday potentially. So I just know these 2 older teams are up against it, and we're all praying to God that Phoenix gets the win tonight so they can extend that series and keep Denver playing ball and keep Phoenix playing ball too while we're sitting here trying to deal with the rest not being there. So yeah, man, that's what I wanted to do, is just come and update you guys and let you know what's going on with Wiggins, give you some understanding as to what I know about that injury before the big Woj bomb drops, which may never come if he actually just decides to play. You know what I mean? With everything on the line, with him being the type of athlete that he is, with the type of year that he's had, and all that, I could just see him duking it out and just playing through it. I really can. He's a supreme level athlete anyway. It's not like this is a guy who's built like myself or something like that. You know what I mean? He's special in ways that you want to be when you're dealing with stuff like this. So hopefully he'll be all right for himself. And, for our sake, hopefully he isn't. But we want guys to be healthy above all else. So that's really what it's about, man. Giving you guys the rundown. Prayers out to Andrew Wiggins on a fast healing recovery for the ribs, just in general. And so that's where we're at, The Los Angeles Lakers, hopefully we can benefit from more good luck. Because we had a lot of good luck this year in regards to how we got here, to say the least. I mean, I look back on the concussion that the center from the Utah Jazz, the rookie, Kessler, suffered. And I just think about how I'm pretty certain he was going to have a big game, and I'm pretty certain if we would have lost that game, it would have changed the trajectory of what we did. Glad he missed that game. Unfortunately for him, it was a concussion, but it's one of those things where it's like, he's a shot blocker. We didn't have interior presence at the time. It was like, that was a game we must win, and just think about how that panned out. We won the game, Think about, just other things like that, like McDaniel's hand injury. It's like these type of things, they really worked in our favor. So as we continue to see ourselves in this situation, hopefully we can see some more luck pan out. The basketball gods be kind to LeBron and these guys, because we are definitely on a journey that's been a long one, and hopefully it won't be all for naught just because we couldn't seem to get over the hump with this team here. So that's really what it comes down to, man. I respect the Golden State Warriors, but I don't think they're a better team than us right now. And I think it'd be a crying shame if we were to lose this series for any reason at this point, having been up 3-1 now. So, Steph Curry's confident. I listen to him talk. He wants another opportunity at it. All the right things are being said, but at the end of the day, it's up to the Lakers to come out and lay an egg for him again. Strategize small again for him. He needs certain things to happen on our end in error in order for his team to succeed. We know this. This is not a debate at all. As good as they're playing, they do not have the size to out-rebound us when we put the right people on the floor against them. So that's really what it's about. Is Darvin going to choose to succeed, or are we going to choose to extend the series to 7 and have a big extravagant Game 7 in Golden State's house? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they would love that for them, but I don't think that does anything for our franchise. So we need to try to leave everything we have on the court tomorrow to win this basketball game and get the heck out of this series, man. Get the heck out of this series. So that's all I want to say, man. I just want to come here and bump my gums and give everybody an understanding of where Andrew Wiggins is in regards to his health, man, and how that basically is going to potentially play into what we see tomorrow. more GP. I would imagine that they're going to go to Jordan Poole some tomorrow. I really do, since he saw the ball fall in Game 5. They may try to give him some of those Wiggins minutes if Wiggins misses the game. Look for more DiVincenzo. Look for more Looney, since Looney's been a big part of success for them, even though they tried to remove him from the series. I don't expect he'll be removed from the series any further. I expect him to have a big range of minutes tomorrow because they're just a better team with him on the floor. And so we gotta have some physicality out there to meet him, and we can't bench Wenyen Gabriel tomorrow. We need him on the floor tomorrow. We're going to need to play him at least 15 minutes at that center position to play a little bit of that small ball center for us, since Anthony Davis is dealing with the head and all of that. So I don't expect Anthony's going to be playing 48 minutes tomorrow. Just in case we do lose and we have to play a Game 7, we need to have something left in the tank. And I hate saying that because this game is so important, but at the end of the day, you just have to understand what your situation is based on what you're dealing with versus them. They're going to have to play everybody 48 minutes tomorrow no matter what, because if they lose, they don't have a Game 7 to play. So the desperation is real. We have to match the intensity, and if we don't match it, that Game 7 will definitely be something that they will be favored to win. But the only hope I have for Game 7 in regards to the Lakers, if it does go to that, is how much basketball the Golden State Warriors have actually played in such a condensed amount of time at that point. More than us, given the fact their last series went to Game 7 as well. I don't know how much they got left in the tank going forward. I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know. They're going to show us. But the same goes for us just the same. Just because we're less tired doesn't mean we're not as tired as we need to be to slow down. So hopefully these guys are getting rest today. Hopefully our coaching staff is strategizing a killer strategy that'll knock them off by 40 points, just like we ended Game 6 in the last series after getting beat. And we can go on to the Western Conference Finals and start preparing for a new team, because that's really all we'll accept here as Laker fans at this point. We do not see ourselves losing this series, even though we're going up against a very worthy opponent. So it's going to take everything to beat Steph Curry, but Steph Curry's played great all series long. He hasn't shot well, but he's played great, and we understand the difference, and ultimately it still hasn't led to them being up in the series as of yet. So we've kept the lead in this series. We're going to keep the lead in this series if we do what we're supposed to do, and the rest will be history from there. So that's pretty much what I got to say. Go Lakers, BDL44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.